Christian Bryant subscription.
Hope I was missed.
Your name again?
Believe me, you are widely missed.
Christian, how much do you miss it?
I mean, I'm kind of past the phase where I was down, but I mean, right now I'm just trying to be here for the team as much as I can.
And talk about your day. I mean, how much are you involved? I mean, I guess you're in the meetings and stuff like that. Just talk about what that's meant to you to still be involved in that regard.
It wasn't going to be a question that I still wasn't going to be involved throughout the remainder of the season, but I'm still just trying to be here. I'm in meetings. I'm not really at practice as much right now because I'm obviously still on crutches, but as soon as I progress to a boot, I think I should be out in practice throughout the week, but I'm just in rehab in the training room every day.
Do you have any chance? Have you been given any chance for the bowl game? I mean, have you even talked about that, or?
Yeah, it's been brought up a few times, but right now it's kind of unsure about what can happen and the progress of where I may be at that point. So it's still up in the air.
Christian, if you don't play in the bowl game, is there any chance, from your understanding, could you come back to Ohio State next year? Can they file a hardship thing for you, or do you want to pursue professional right away, or what do you think?
I heard that too. A medical red shirt could be a possibility, but I'm really not sure. I think we might go to appeal it, but it's no saying what may happen during that process. But we'll just have to see if I could get one, maybe, or if I'm not really that upset about not being able to receive a red shirt.
We haven't talked to you since it happened. I don't mean to bring it up, but can you talk about just what maybe a dark emotional hole you might have been in for a little while and how you've come out of it?
Oh yeah. As soon as it happened, my mind was racing just because I couldn't quite understand why it may have happened, but I was probably in that, I would say, in that hole just with me having my emotions racing, maybe about a week. But my teammates, my family, the coaches, everybody stood by me. Everybody was positive about the whole situation, and it wasn't one moment where I thought things were going to be bad. With positive people around me influencing me, I had no choice but to be positive about the whole situation. So, I mean, right now that's where I'm at with the whole process, and I'm continuing to get back.
Christian, who are the most important people in that? Who is it? Is your family or any real close teammates or anything? Or?
I would just say my support system, my parents, my mom and dad, my little brother, of course, Coach Meyer, Coach Withers. I would say that just this whole organization around the Woody, everybody inspired me. Everybody just made me think positive about the situation. And when Ryan asked to wear the number, that really put the icing on the cake.
I was going to say, what does it mean to see your number running around out there on defense? I mean, just what has that meant to you, Christian?
Oh, that means the world to me. Just when Ryan just came up to me about a week later asking me, can he wear the number? And I mean, I didn't really hesitate in telling him no. I mean, yes, because it was one thing for a teammate just to want to remember you like that on the field, and me just with him wearing my number, I feel like everyone knows that my spirit is still out on the field, even though I'm not physically out there. But that was a great, humbling experience for me also.
Do you think it made him better to wear your number?
Yeah, I think so. I think it pushed him a little bit, just knowing that he just had to be out there making plays for me and him, and you know how many plays I would be out there making.
So what's Saturday going to be like for you, Christian?
I would say it'll probably be one of those emotional days for me, just knowing that it could possibly be a possibility that it's my last game in the shoe, and just walking out and just seeing the fans' reaction to me walking out of the tunnel for the last time, in the shoe is. I mean, I feel like it's probably going to be a great experience.
Can you talk about the rides you seniors have been on? I've been asking some of the other guys too. I mean, just from Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Gator Bowl, No Bowl,
Right.
Toilet Bowl, whatever you want to call it. At the back now, you're in contention for. Just talk about this ride y'all been on. You've gotten to watch a little bit of it now and to enjoy it from another perspective maybe. But what's it been like? I guess. And what was the darkest moment? And what's maybe the best moment?
I would say my class, we came in with Tress, then we went to Coach Fick, and now we had Coach Meyer. So, I mean, it's been, I would say, a great experience for me just having 3 great head coaches at my time being here. Started out with Coach Tress. Everyone knows what he accomplished here. Legend, I would say. And Coach Meyer, I think he came in with a great spirit. He wanted to try to turn his program back to where it was before Coach Tress left, and I feel like he did a great job of that.
Not that you wouldn't have rather have been on the field, but is there something that you got out of this year that maybe you wouldn't have if you'd been healthy the entire time? Just something you learned about either yourself or your team?
I would just say I persevered just through obstacles, because you can never think about what's going to happen next because you have no idea. So, I mean, you can just live in the moment and just try to seize every opportunity.
You got hurt on the next to last play or something like that against Wisconsin. Just what happened on the play? You think you made a tackle, a guy in the flat, and just did you get rolled up on by him or just fell awkwardly, or what happened?
Josh Perry rolled up on it awkwardly as he was pursuing to the football. He made the tackle, and I was just pursuing it. He just rolled on my ankle awkwardly. It was just one of those things that it was just a fluke accident. So.
It's the win of the year, and you're on the sideline having to get help to the back. I mean, just what's going through your mind right there that, hey, we're on our way to really do something this season, and I may or may not be a part of it the rest of the way?
I honestly didn't know what was wrong. At first, I kind of thought it was a high ankle sprain or something, but as I was riding back to the locker room, it just started throbbing a lot more, and then it kind of went numb. So as soon as we went back to the locker room, the doctors x-rayed it immediately, and I heard one of the doctors told me that my ankle was broke. So, I mean, it was just one of those moments where you really can't explain how you feel.
Christian, we know you had to deal with the foot situation earlier in your career. Like, having had to deal with that and come back from that, did you learn anything from that that's helping you through this, or is it like make this extra frustrating because it's the second time you had to go through this? Or
well, not really, because I mean, my time here, my freshman year, that was kind of a fluke too. But I mean, it's not something that frustrates me, because I mean, I played in football games, a lot of them here. I don't regret anything. And like I said, it's just one of those things that's really fluke that you really can't do anything about. But I'm just staying positive.
I can't remember. Was that the other foot?
Yeah, that was my right foot. My freshman year.
So both your feet have been through it. Huh?
Yeah, both of them.
I was going to say, Christian, what is it like? I'm sure you've seen some of the videos and stuff where Coach Myers talked about you to us. What does it mean? It seems like you've had an impact on him as much as maybe vice versa. What does that mean to you to know that that guy holds you in such esteem?
Just the respect value on this team. If you're a guy on the team, if you're one of those guys who's held to high expectations, and you get to the expectations, Coach Meyer is one of those guys who will praise you as long as you're doing all the right things on and off the field. And I feel like that's what I've been doing coming into my senior year. Something that I had to do. He sometimes calls it acting like a man or being a pro, and I feel like that's what I've been this whole year. And he's just a great guy, and I feel great for him to hold me so high.
I think you told us it was a year ago after the Indiana game. Didn't you with the way that went, you spoke. Does it feel like it's full circle here for your teammates defensively Saturday? That same, just what do you think? Do they have something to prove, I guess?
I wouldn't say Indiana was anything like on Saturday. I mean, obviously the score was 60-35. So, I mean, I feel like that's dominating opponents. It was some things that the offense could have corrected. It was some things that the defense could have corrected on just playing better in the red zone. I feel like our defense could have did that a lot better. But it was also some great things on film that the defense and the offense both showed. So, I mean, I would say people, it's still a work in progress. I think we're playing a lot better football than what we were earlier in the season, and some guys are starting to step up, and that's what you need when you're on a run like this and competing for a national championship.
I guess, I mean, for this Saturday, playing Indiana again, the guys that were on the field for that game, do they feel like they have, I don't want to say payback because you won the game, but you know what I mean? You guys came away not feeling great about your performance that night.
Yeah, I just feel like people on Saturday, it's the last game in the shoe, the last game for the seniors to be at home, and I feel like everybody on the team is going to dedicate the game to all of the seniors, just knowing that it is the last game and it's the last time that they'll see the home fans in the shoe again.
Christian, if a medical red shirt is filed on your behalf, do you know anything about the timetable of when that would happen, when you would hear back, that sort of thing?
I mean, I would hope before a bowl, because I mean, then that could weigh my options on if I can play or just hold out for another year. But like I said, it's still some things that we're working on here, talking to some people and see what's gonna happen.
I was gonna say, would that be your preference to come back next year, or have you even thought about that? I mean, or to move on,
I really haven't thought about it too much, but I mean, it's pros and cons with both, with coming back next year and just going to the league for training. So I mean, it's still some things that I need to think about, talk over with my family and the coaches, and we'll see what happens.
I want to throw in how Philly and Tyvus done in your place, in your mind, or not Philly. I'm sorry, the other Pittsburgh Brown. How Pittsburgh Brown and Tyvus done in your place?
I think they've played well. Like I said, there's still some things that, as a player, you just know deep inside that you need to work on some things. You're trying to be the best at that position. I think they've done great in practice, and on film, they showed that they can make plays, make tackles in space, keep leverage. So they're doing great things right now, and I just hope that they keep it up.
Right, Christian.
Thanks, Christian.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.